Ta-da! The egg of life. The egg of life is here. Let us worship. Hello, ye egg of life. Welcome ye. Oh, holy glory, glorious brown, glorious black, and glorious golden egg of life. Please fulfill me with your eggy wonderness. Fill me with the radiant joy of being. Hey, it's about the same size as my head. Yeah, I made that. I did that. I did that as well. As well as this. We have the radiant joy of egg of life. Let's make them the same size on the screen. Further, closer. Left up, mama. Yeah, pretty much. Psych Ward 1 by Fieros Wilson. Some old version of me. Who is this piece of crap person? And then we have Fieros, no surname, like Madonna, but in male form and completely different to Madonna. Now, in future, I know. Hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome here. Welcome to me. This is Fieros Reborn, not Fieros Wilson. I don't know who that is. Who was that? Who was that Wilson person? Lesbians. Nothing wrong with lesbians, but oh man. Hi. Forget what I just said. Pretend that stupid things I say never happen, and you will do well, and I will do well. Okay. Let's just pause to recover. Oh, all I've got is the word lesbians in my head. Oh, okay. Lesbians. I'll just put my head there instead. No. Lesbians is all I can say. I've got a fixation. It's just the word. It's not actually the concept or the idea or anything to do with real life. It's the word of it. It's particularly satisfying to say as a word, just as a word, not with no meaning attached to it. It's just a bit like moist or egg or ratatouille. It's just satisfying. I like the word. Quit having a go at me for saying the word lesbians. Doesn't such a nice sounding word. So I was going to say, in future time periods, I'm going to look back at this video and go, bloody hell, I'm really fat. And yes, I am. I am really fat because I've been eating too many of the egg of life, mainly. And it's because I stopped smoking. And look at the size of these wibbly wobbly arms. That is big. Now, people have said to me, oh, you're not fat. I am fat by my own comparative to how I have been in the past, okay? This is the largest I have ever been. I split at least a few pairs of trousers. And I totally can't get into one pair of trousers, so I have to chuck that away. Yeah. This is what, look, I'm bursting out of this. And this is not about fat shaming, okay? This is about how my body feels from the inside. This does not feel like me. I feel heavy, man. I feel like just this area doesn't feel normal anymore. It just doesn't feel how it used to feel. This is not about anyone else other than how my body feels to myself. Yeah. I'm not even really. I'm not that fussed about how it looks. I kind of like the look in a way. I mean, it makes me feel like I look big and muscly, whereas I probably don't have any muscle in there at all. But it makes me feel like a big man socially. I feel bigger outwardly, but they're just the feeling in the tummy. I've never had this feeling of fat. That just feels heavy, stodgy, thick, like it's processing like a whole load of poops that I haven't processed for years or something. It's just kind of like, Oh, now you're going to finally realise that, yeah, there's poo in there. Then it needs to come out. Okay. Well, this is going well. So that's the egg of life. It kind of looks like a record, I think. I feel like it looks a bit like a record. A twisted record with a crack in the middle of it. On the record player of love. So we've got that there. And obviously a little promo for my book, written by my earlier alter ego, Fieros Wilson. Let us read a small sample. Pubes. Go. Try to play word association with a friend and try to avoid the word getting back to pubes. Good little game. Try to dance around pubes. Have it as a giant pubeless elephant in the room. One party, usually the male, but not necessarily, will try to steer the word association back to pubes. But you, most likely a female, you are a female. Even if you are a male, you are yin and yang, anima and animus. No pus, just pubes. So obviously this is a book that may well be rather offensive to possibly all of humankind. I think I've tried my best to offend at least everyone in the world at some point in the book. It's going to be probably offensive to people who are about sexuality, about transgender issues, about race. Is just completely offensive to everyone. Yeah, it's just offensive. Full stop. Period. Good. How to offend the world. Now, I've put the egg there. I've stood up because I'm fat and I need to burn extra calories. And you will burn extra calories by standing up over sitting down. It is, yeah. And that is a true thing. And I tell you what, my life has gone from the 3 stages of humankind, which is the first stage, which is lying down. The first stage of evolution, it just had a big whole period of just lying down. Just lying down, eating takeaway through a straw. Just mulch up the chicken and in the pizza in through a straw. And then I've obviously progressed to level 2 after that, which is the sitting up in bed approach, where you prop yourself up on a pillow and you eat the takeaway without the need of straw or mulching, and you actually use your fucking hands. And now most recently, over the past couple of weeks, I have come into the level 3, which is the standing and walking, because you can't just stand in one spot. You actually have to walk to the fridge to create meals rather than order takeaway. So that's the stage 3 of life, which I have come to. And you could say this is stages of grief. So this is a stage of grief. First one, this is how to deal with a relationship breakup as well. 3 stages of grief as to how to deal with a relationship breakup. 1, lying down. 2, sit up. Very good. And 3, finally stand on their own 2 feet and walk around to the fridge and back. That's how we do it. So yeah, I've done that, and I do need to burn the extra calories because this whole thing has come from the smoking, the lack of smoking. Because we all know about the whole weight gain thing, don't we? Weight gain when you don't smoke anymore. Yeah. And I was like, oh, weight gain when you don't smoke anymore. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, weight gain. Never gonna happen. Oh, no. This is something. I'm hiding something in there. It's not a baby. I'm not pregnant. It's just extra experience. That is life experience in there. I'm just storing it there for further use, for later use. Yeah. So I do feel I feel strange to myself. I feel strange unto myself. So I'm going to carry on telling the story now that I've got this egg of shame. The egg of shame. Oh, The egg of shame. Oh, oh, how you make me feel smaller than I am. The egg of shame. Please do not socially stigmatize me. The egg of shame. Oh, how my head is hung in shame. In your presence, you humble me unto shame. Yeah, the egg of shame. The egg of shame. Oh, hello, by the way. Here we go. Boo. I'm gonna have to put the screen up so that I can see whether I'm in shot because it's gonna be slightly annoying if I suddenly disappear for you lot. I presume. I presume. Let's just do the whole thing with net. I'm not even here. I'll just break everything instead. Okay, so right, we're talking about the. What were we talking about? I was in America. Believe it or not. And what was going on there? What was going on there? Well, did I tell you I did a terrible stand-up show? Yes. Yes, I did a terrible stand-up comedy gig, which was offensive to all people again. Oh dear. Okay, what else? So I throw myself off a bit by standing up, the whole standing up thing. Right, well, just bear with me, will you? We'll just stand around as though we're outside on a lunch break, going just drinking a coffee. Even though this is not coffee, this is you can't see it. What is it? What is in the cup, ladies and gentlemen? What is in the mug? I'll tell you because you can't speak. Well, you can speak. I presume you can speak. Can you speak? Yes, I can speak. What is in there? So what we've got in there is a delicious concoction of water, lavender. You know the plant thing. Water, lavender, green tea, honey, and the secret ingredient even, cayenne pepper. Pow. So you got the hot stuff coming through, baby. In there. And so there you go. So we have a spicy, sweet, alkaline flower drink with healing properties. Antioxidizing. Hopefully the fatness will go through the pepper. Come on, pepper. But I realised I have a bit of an issue because I was like kind of putting the pepper in there and I was like, what are you doing that for? It's already hot weather. Why are you extra spicing things? Because we know what happens when you put pepper in the system, any kind of chili, it makes you even hotter than you already are. Because it's sort of it's like fire, isn't it? That's what pepper is. It is just distilled fire. That's how they grow. The peppers of the chili nature, the chili genus, the chili species, the fire, they are born of fire, isn't it? They that's what happens. You have all the forest fires, and you see those little sparks that fly into the air. Those are the seeds of the chili that come from the fire. That could look like a seed, actually. And they and then they drop and they plant and they arise into a pepper thing, pod sprout, and then they grow like that into pepper trees, and then they fall. And as they hit the ground, you have to catch them very quickly because as soon as they hit the ground, if it's like flammable ground, like grassy ground, then they just set the whole thing on fire again. That's how it works. So when you take the powder of the chili, it is saying to your body, it is saying, I am born of fire. I will burn you from the inside. Yeah, and so it heats you up. And that's how we get laryngitis. Oh, do I have to stand up? I do. I'm making this up myself and I have to stand up. I've given myself the rule. Stand ye. Because sooner or later, I'm going to have to progress to level 3 in the outer world as well, not just at home. So I've gone from level 1, lying down at home. I haven't really done much lying down in the outer world because I do occasionally lie down on the grass, but not in the high street anymore because that gets you in trouble. Have I ever done that really? No. Benches don't count. You can lie on a bench, it's okay. Because I say so. And sitting up, I'm doing that outside, fine. And standing up and walking around, yes, very good. But yeah, so it's also how to get over a relationship, because what is this thing anyway? It's some giant orange book that's come in. Ooh, this is it's like me. It's just me in book form. Let's put that down. This is me in book form, actually. Get it, buy it. You have to go onto www.lulu.com, lulu.com, and type in those words, what you see on there. Psych Ward 1. I thought it stopped there for a minute. And then, and it should come up.
Good. So, the Egg of Shame again. Hello, love. I feel it to be quite a peaceful piece. It's quite sort of calm. It's not kind of trying to achieve anything and rush around. It's just, yes, here I am. The egg of, let's bring it up closer. The egg of shame. Or the egg of glory. The egg of presence. The egg of wonder. Yeah. The shiny egg of wonder. It's a shame we got all those reflections. Let's just change the lighting there a bit. And it's still the same. There you go. Yeah, I feel it to be quite a peaceful work. Right. Okay, so I was in New York, walking around. Okay, let's talk about some of the stuff that happened in New York. For example, the Jesus incident, which is just a title I've just found there. The Jesus incident. Let's talk about the Jesus incident, where, well, I was on the street there, walking about at level 3. Oh, I need to talk about the breakup from the girlfriend thing. Why is this? So it's grief, so you get sad and you can't do anything because you're so sad, and your like body gets fucked, and then you quit smoking to try and impress the girl, and also to improve your health as well, and then your body is fucked because you didn't realize just how badly you'd wrecked your body from smoking, and also your body is wrecked emotionally from the big breakup with the girlfriend, and plus you have a lifetime of trauma anyway that you were already dealing with before you quit smoking. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why you started smoking, was as a crutch to help you deal with the trauma. And then your girlfriend broke up with you and ran off and shagged a load of blokes and told you about it. And yeah, so that's why you feel like shit. And that's why you were in lying down position to begin with, eating chicken through a straw. Yeah, so okay, we got that, figured that part out. And then let's go to the New York part. So just a quick catch up. I went to New York because it was a spiritual journey that I was called to go to New York by the Tree of Love, the Tree of Life, and the Eckhart Tolle of A New Earth and the Power of Now, and the meditation under the tree, and the New York signs and synchronicities about New York. And I'm still just getting used to the whole standing up thing, to be honest. And then I was there. And I went to all those hostels and stuff. And this is a lot harder standing up than it is sitting down. Fuck. Alright, so I was on the street, walking around, wearing my golden dress, believing also that I had spiritual powers, which I do, obviously have, but I think they were weaker then. Now they're stronger. My main power I felt that I had, I actually did have, was to be able to cut through people's
madnesses and to relate to them at a soul level. Yeah. I'm just going to stand here until thoughts come as to what to say. Then I'm just going to have to stand here and wait, because this is actually a lot more difficult to think while standing up than sitting down. I don't know. What else to say? I think it's a bit of a fail, to be honest. I'm just going to not do it.